You should make it feel like drained up.
Alright.
Yeah. That's cool. Black Adam, Storm, Shazam, and Shazam. There's a lightning beam. Oh yeah.
Good game.
Like
on body.
as well.
Confirm. Dog.
I think, okay. And then I can just hit Shazam. And I'm back. I like those. Which one is this? This one is Spectre. I'm not quite sure who Spectre is, but they look cool. Oh, they have teleport. See how far we can go. So we teleport up there. Oh, there's a far teleport with the house. There's energy projection. Right, that's the board right there. Wow. That's actually pretty crazy.
Farcry Primal was the worst one, so I hope it's not like this.
Oh, thanks. I guess we'll just see how strong this, One thing I've noticed is this guy does not have any cooldowns. Like, I can just keep spamming this. And I can also just teleport. Oh my god, I can just spam it. Shout out Spectre, this is cool. Does have a bit of a super jump going on. And now we have the Superman types. I'm actually going to start with Farcry Superman. So this is actually the DC update for Superman. They also have it on, this was a hero, this was a hero. So there's a lot of people that they can put on. Let's see, so we can talk with super speed. Oh, this is a different effect. I like this one. Oh my god, we can run almost as fast as the Flash. 151 blocks per second. Good lord. Good lord. Next we have Freeze Breath.
It took everything from
Oh wow, that didn't kill him. Heat vision worked though.
we needed.
And of course,
And that's why
he can fly, but he can hit a boost midair. Oh, I slammed into the wall. Wait, I want to do that again. Boost sounded. Sounded mean.
right through Hope County. Mom said to find
That is crazy. It does like a.
help us take our home back. They
Oh my god, he flies so fast. Oh, so it's interesting with this way he flies, you have to look the direction. Like, you can't go up by holding space, you have to look down. Alright, let's fly back. That is crazy. And then, of course, it's slow-mo vision. But yeah, that is Superman for those on by Evil Superman, who's Arctic Vision and Flame Breath. You can also fly just like Superman, the same with the Arctic Vision. And Flame Breath. Dude, the flying is just so freaking good. Oh, punch. All it takes is 2 punches. Okay, Bizarro and Superman, no surprise, they're about the same. And then we have Omni-Man. Oh, I just realized my hold down shit. It's like a position. What is it? Space.
They're heading this way. Get up, Captain. Come on, get up.
That's pretty cool. So Omni-Man, Robin, there's Force.
Get up, Captain, get up.
You can also fly with that video, but smash the sound. Oh! Okay, that was crazy. That's like the only ability on my score now, so we get back to the that's on the wait, what's that? Good. The main I think it was hands down the race.
Understood?
The only thing is, the reason they didn't want to make it bigger about this ability. You can transform some of the simple walking animations here and there and going back and make it do that. Then you make Prime and Book, which I'm not familiar with. Their brain. But they're just cool. Like non-superheroes are kind of in here too. And then if you want to install Hero Pack, you go here. And let's see if we can install one real quick and see what they got going on. Those ones are power Sure, okay. And it's gonna reload the pack of heroes, hopefully. Okay, here we go. And also, when you're in the superhero tab, you can use this to filter by heroes. So this is like a superhero. And this is the package it's installed. They added their own version of Omni-Man as well as a few other. They added from Superman, other characters from Invincible. But I'm interested. Oh, actually, I want to try Adam from Invincible. Ooh, that was a little transforming into our suit. Wait, that's fun. She can shoot blasts. Oh, that's fun. It's a had a blast. There we go. That kind of shield. Oh, I can use a scroll wheel. So I can pick this guy up. Blast him. Oh yeah, she can fly as well.
Oh, fucking God.
That is awesome. Obviously, Powerpuff Girl here. Oh my God. The flying is so funny. She has heat vision. It's person breath. What else you got? And heat breath. Stronger than Superman, confirmed. That's so awesome. Drive Bubbles, who has ultrasonic flame. Oh wow. Just destroys any glass in its way. Oh, and then super speed. We got Buttercup, Freehand, Happy Vision, some super speed. Great. And also, that was some butter. Isn't there another one? Butter.
Holy shit, I fucking...
Think about it, probably not.
I fell off the edge.
Dr. Fate is any better. He has different moves. Let's say we have Nabu's Route. Oh. And then Order Beam. Okay, that was pretty cool. And then and then we have Wheel of Sea. Okay, let's see if we can get a spell that works. Oh. Wait, that spell does work. Atmospheric spell AWS. Okay. Roll flip. Oh, I could like pull them in too. That's really cool. There are lots of good helpful. Okay, see, so this is how we just cover many different versions of that thing on the different. So there's a lot. And a lot of hero packs. I highly encourage you to check this one out, even though it's 1.7. It's just,
Fuck you, bro.
It's just a Minecraft mod, and nothing fan of it. This is super mod, but probably the first mod I don't know, but yeah, it is kind of the golden standard. I'm going to give it an S tier just simply because of where it's at. I really, really
Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
Hero. integrated way of trying to make new additions to the mod. So that's why the super on it is ETS therapy. It's setting a very high bar, but that is kind of the mod it was maybe that cover version. So yes, shout out to Super Mod. I would love one day for this to be updated to 1.20, but it doesn't make sense. Anyway, so the next one. Alright, so this graphic real modern coloring is super cool and I think super curated for this one. And it's different superhero suits that you can create, wear, and get a bunch of abilities. And also these suits are super detailed. With the best, we got all of the DC legends I got like up here, but there's way more than just see guys. But like look at how detailed the model is. This is just people behind us. It's a whole thing. We got it as a tribute to Rita. Like Ruby, Kryptonite, Titanium, NTH, Vibranium, and Cosmic Debris. This will be used in this bad boy right over here, which is the suit bench you'll have to craft. Now in here, it's actually pretty straightforward, and every single one of the heroes fit in this bench. There's no reason you can actually become Alfred, which is happens when they're so once you get the suit, we got Alfred right here. Very simply, just click and put it on, and boom. I'm Alfred, but you can hover over, you want to see the stats we just pulled up before, and you see that his speed is nerfed, but he has no combat, attack, regen, and defense. I mean, if you guys know about Batman and the comics, dude, Alfred's kind of a badass, man. He holds down, and then he has abilities to reload with weapons, and you understand those. So let's start with some weapons. So, the thematic superhero mod, by the way, is partnered or is paired with fixed point blank gun mod for a lot of reasons. And one of them is this. Like Alfred, he carries a shotgun. He doesn't have any powers, and he's not Batman, so he isn't afraid to blast. So if you're interested in the fixed point blank mod, I did make a video on every gun mod. Boom, we blast up the glass here. And then I also have this dinner plate, and if I press Y, cucumber sandwich gives me regeneration 3 health. So this is just hard thing. So it's just kind of now I guess Alfred isn't superhero, so you guys I didn't see that. But
No!
Alfred is a tier 3, so there's different tiers of heroes on how strong they are. So I guess we'll just maybe go through everything in alphabetical order. So we're on the alphabet. But this is more than just DC heroes, by the way. This is also from another series that we'll get into, like Invincible. So there's Omni-Man, Invincible, as well as The Boys. I think there's a few Marvel and X-Men characters in here as well. So this is Aquaman. Ooh, look at me. Yeah, I love it.
No!
My first case, I get my trident here, and the target dummy here. Let's hit him. Yeah. It said like 60 damage, I think the first one. But summon like a summon a witch. How quickly can we kill a witch?
I recognize you.
Pretty much immediately. Aquaman, oh god.
I'm Carmina. Oh my god, I hit the water and I was able to
Fire folks. Yeah. So Aquaman is a tier 8 hero, not the highest tier, but certainly one shy of it. So that would let's see, let's stay away. I want to look at my display here. Let's look at me and his ability called From the Deep. Press B.
A lot of the highwaymen are stuck around.
I don't know what that does.
Okay, we have to get
water. Oh, I can make a shield of water.
Come on.
Basically sound effect of that on a battle charge. Oh, 50 damage by charging through. That is great. And then Trident Rush.
Come on. We just need to follow the water for that to
Okay,
happen.
protect. It's a tentacle throw. Oh,
can't
it's a
let
tentacle.
the leaves happen.
And roaring seas.
They must have seen the train coming.
Oh,
I should have known better.
I'm doing damage to everyone and everything. I just have lightning all around me. And I believe if we get the water here and press the power,
Last time I
we can't
saw
stop
them,
me.
they came to our house.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
house now.
I like jump.
We could either leave
Oh.
it or they burn it down with us inside.
I-
My dad tried to
This is
fight.
awesome. It's actually kind of useful.
Then they
The other water-based superheroes you got here. Aquaman. G is used with 19 plates, which I don't know how you get 19 plates. The 19 plates are if you take gold plates for green charge, and the plates are typically made so actually that's not that expensive. The 19 plates for green and not a shell. But you could get Aquaman a pretty reasonable amount of time. I mean, that you're going to need a lot of gold and a lot of prisoners. But yeah, an ocean base, you become Aquaman, you're going to spend. Alright, next is Martian. Now, this is actually a hero I'm not familiar with. We need Headliner, carbon fiber, bow and arrow, reinforced leather, and clean and interesting. Team Arrow. Okay, so he's from like the he's like the green arrow. We have to go backwards tag, he's pretty cool. What's his ability? He's got H, triple bow. Now, so like the night arrow with an arrow-based characters within the team, but like that's the green arrow, the arrow-based player probably. There's the arrow bench. So you can deal with this if you're an arrow-based character. Like you can equip different arrows here, and then when you press R, you quiver, you get the Now, one thing I have a problem with is I can't figure out how to shoot the bow. I get it with my hands, but you can't shoot it like a regular bow. I also need arrows around it right now. That is something that I will figure out anyway. Press G, give a smoke bomb, so you can kind of throw some smoke down and get out. As well as give a throwing knife. Okay, slowness and bleeding. Otherwise, I'm saying how much damage. There's a lot of some of these arrow characters I cannot figure out. I have but the bow is tied to the guy. He's 18. Unequipped with arrow character. Arrows. Okay, like it's on here. Whoa, this guy is crazy. Azrael. We need another sword, fire charge, chainmail, red and white fabric utility belt, books, reinforced leather, iron plate, and steel. This is the Bat family, so you got them. I'm not familiar with this one, but let's see. Give the utility belt, which brings in this. This is the, no, that's the bench. The gadget bench. So in here, there's a bunch of different gadgets, which is a whole other can of worms we're getting into here, where we can add different gadgets. So let's just say with the explosive batarang, say, I don't know, bow staff. So we can put all of this into our gadgets out. And then we can press N. So now that I have this, I can press R to use my gadget. So that's my smoke bomb. Press N to change it. I don't know how to use the bow staff. Maybe this one doesn't really work. I don't know. The next is the explosive batarang. Let's see. Oh, bit of a cooldown on the batarang here, but we do like this guy here. Boom, 23 damage. Beautiful. Now this guy has J, which is a blazing charge. That makes sense. And then flamethrower. Flamethrower this guy. Someone just blowing fire out of my hands. That's crazy. And then Ripple. See? Wow, that was a 70 damage punch. And then sword points. That one just immediately resets my face. So I'm not sure how that works. Oh wait. I press H to equip weapon. So I have Sword of Sin. Now what if I try Sword Blitz? Oh yeah. It rapidly swings my sword.
What the fuck?
Okay. So that's fire aspect 3, and then there's a grapple gun. Wait, hold on. Maybe I just gotta touch it. Yeah. And then lastly, we have the Blessing of Saints Doom. Whoa. Absorption, darkness, weakness, wither, ice skin. Whoa! I don't even know where I grapple to. Holy crap, I'm in a football field now. That's pretty cool. The grappling's in short pretty running. We gotta get up there. Can we grapple up there? Yeah! I promise we got some pretty crazy superpowers coming out, but this guy, so far, I think is not my favorite. As some Catholic dude with divine powers. Next, we have Bat Barrel, which is another one in the Bat family that also can use the utility belt. One thing also, which I actually don't know entirely how to do the alternative suits, but there's a whole section here where the existing heroes have an alternative, let's just say, Bat Barrel. There's like all these different Bat Barrels from different versions of the character. So, like, for instance, there's a Bat Barrel from 1966. Has the same abilities, just a different look. But this is the default Batman. Also, has a lot of the same thing. They actually have the same ability as Batman. Yeah, some of these characters have pretty similar. So we the work that allows us to see through walls and see all the entities through the wall. So trying to find something space, trying to find some chests like I can tell some enemies down here. Actually, I forgot they're very important on that one. And it's do little bat gliders to the cave as Batman Girl dudes. Boom. Now we're down here, and then since also in utility belt, use these explosive batteries. We're using the batteries. Try. We got this standard right batteries. Forgot. I have to go back. This is the only thing I don't fully understand. It's like, okay, I have this battery, but the only way to.
Oh, you're back. What happened?
Yeah, 16. I guess, but also it's like, I not just use it, it's in my hands. But, ooh, so that's a lot of Disney. Oh, yeah. Now, this one also has a graphic gun that we use. I haven't been able to figure out what second swing does, that's like, hero. But also, like, depending on how strong the character is, like this one, it is a tier 6. And do a decent game with the launcher. Let's say I'm shooting, but we're in zombie here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 punches kill the zombie. So you do have the bat punches as well. And then Shava Banner. And then we got a few bat iterations here. So now Batman. So this is the default Batman. I mean, pretty freaky. Yeah, it does have some
friend who said let's stream more Wars channel I am so sorry.
Whoa.
Oh,
Come on, we're almost there.
Wait.
no, it's good.
See, control and maybe auto lock in when that's something once he tries. So let's use a gadget, boom, fill the batarang. Oh, if I press J, I go inside the back gate here. Alright, but let me try crowd control again.
Okay, Alan.
Oh my god. It's like Killora acting an 8-bot, that is great. Alright, I pressed B, which is Bat Vehicles. I did not realize it was going to spawn in the literal Batmobile. What? Whoa. Oh, so we can get a better angle if we use the arrows. And just drive this thing around. Whoa. I did not know this was here. Alright, let's try to get on the road. Oh, this is a train track, I think, or whatever. Let's pick up some speed here. One of the rails is going down. So now I gotta wait 80 seconds. I guess there's a little bit of time. But also, we need to get out of a sticky situation.
7:35 p.m. already.
Is it?
On a swarm of bats. They'll never find me.
Oh, it is.
There is a train full of routes,
Then fly away.
but
Yeah.
I was never here. Also, there is different Batman skins. Let's see if I can find, like,
everyone
we
else
have
is killed.
the Batman from the newer Batman movies. The hair of Batman. It's Dark Knight, yeah. Dark Knight Batman. From the Dark Knight films. And they also abilities and whatnot. But look at the Batman films. You can take your Batman suit, add it at your chest, and circulate full face make full set netherite monsters. The netherite Batman, which this case will honestly be one of the most cool looking unique Batman ideas, like a Minecraft netherite Batman. Hands right here.
Okay, speed up the time.
And now with my press J, I have a permanent ender chest in my inventory.
Oh, my ass, you can't do that. It's different on PlayStation than on PC.
Just fly away. Never to be seen again. But yeah, I love this one. But then that thing is so funny. Okay, I look also back over there's any other different things. So they have, let's see, a taser. That would be a taser. Okay, that's really nice. And a grenade. Okay, and that would be still people who even grenade. And demolition to try. Whoa!
I got the intro.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta reload it. But that one got a freaking grenade launcher. And then C, this would be, open it to raid it off a cliff, but yes.
Fuck up.
Okay, so Batwoman is a bit of a.
Yeah.
Batwoman, or I just have to overload it. Oh, interesting. Batwoman doesn't have a glide. Also does not have a grapple hook. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, Batwoman also has a machine gun. Was that come with her? It did. So Batwoman has a machine gun in her cape, so that makes her a little bit different than Batman. I would say Batman probably doesn't use that. All right, next, we're getting into the bizarro.
Auto customization.
Dumb, evil Superman. See it again with a messed up cape and like a zombie-looking face.
Yeah, like this.
Back Superman.
I'm not going to my uncle's party on MBTW, so I only see like 10 minutes more.
Oh, it's okay, bro.
Yeah, they're damaged. X-ray vision, I can also see he's all over the place. It looks like a key in the wall there. That's bad. But then it lets the 7 fly away. G. They jump.
The massage.
Able to pull on X-ray vision. So I'm soaring through the air. Instead of ice vision, I guess, instead of heat vision like Superman, I have ice vision.
Gotta get started.
I was hoping I could find water and ice here, but that's not me. Let me find.
Around here. I know you've already been through a lot, Doctor. The
No,
trees.
okay, there's some damage. I have damage a second, and then I have super breath.
We thought you
Which actually I
were
believe-
to give us an edge.
Will spawn in a
All
mob
the
door.
work together to grow things, make things,
Oh, they went flying the other way.
fight back against the twins. But all of that is
Just for my breath, I can kill.
so,
And then I can just jump and fly away.
a lot of work to
I
do.
mean, enhanced reflexes, which I don't think with that. I can like dodge a hit, maybe. Oh yeah. Huh.
Gonna
The
have to
sharp fire breath.
First thing we gotta do is
Beautiful. And the absorption, I believe, is what heals me all the way up. Thunderclap. That's a little thunderclap.
Plants for help, and many other things.
That was sick. Alright, but then Bizarro compared to Superman. He's like the evil reverse zombie Superman. And Bizarro is yeah, he's a tier 9, one of the strongest tier of hero. Next to Black Canary. Now this is the hero I'm not super familiar with. That's what we have over here. He's got Black Canary. Actually don't know if Canary does if ever voices Canary Brian. Yeah, I just screamed at like 30 damage. And let's see what else we got. Upgrade smoke bomb. Oh, get me out of here. Sonic Lick is J. Whoa.
Without Thomas Rush, none of this is
Flying straight up in the air.
He's built up settlements.
Monica was at crippling series Brian.
We won't be able to take prosperity to the next level. Lately, the twins are sending a lot of
That
prisoners.
does hundreds of damage. I just have like a crazy voice, I guess. Now let me try
Find people who can run the
the
facilities
motorcycle.
and bring them enough ethanol to maximize
And so I didn't realize I was using a perfect vehicle for this. Oh, really? Better first person. Whoa. It gives us our blocks per second speed. That's pretty cool. I didn't know Black Canary had a motorcycle that apparently works underwater. Motorcycle down the street here. How fast
Yeah,
can we
good boy.
go? Wait, that is sick. Alright, shout out Black Canary. Way cooler hero than I thought. I actually love the vehicle epic. When I started recording today, I had no idea that was a thing. Alright, next we have Black Mask, and I realize I haven't actually used basically crafted. So let's see if it has any fun effects when we craft. Look. Black Mask, which is a tier 3, so he's not very strong. He's a Batman villain. Then I press H, I get the Desert Eagle, and of course, a shotgun. I was curious how ammo works here. Oh, so you have limited ammo. And
Two parachute.
Oh my god, the Eagle is... I reviewed all of these guns in the past. The Black Mask has all that, and he also has Ripple, which is a 70 damage.
What the fuck?
And evade. So, pretty cool, really classy. I like the look he has. Next.
They expect a fucking giant snake. Oh, hello, bitch.
So we have our first character not from DC or Marvel. We did Black Noir from The Boys. If you guys ever seen that show. Now, Black Noir is pretty strong. He has burst this his smoke bomb, lets him get out of here. Oh, next is Jay with Cosmic Slide. Break that slide out. It slides out the vent. Okay. Pressure points. So just aiming at that one zombie for a minute. Thing, throw a knife, which gives slowness. Then we crowd control, which is like that. That needs that
Cool. Take the head, bitch.
I love that. And we purple.
Fucking
Single big kill. Get our field.
Cool. Goodbye. You fucking dumb bitch.
That's very nice. And but then it's like, where am I going? Like,
oh my god, you fucking dumb bitch.
Forward. Then I can spit all the dumb and try that. Beat. It's like it fits with us for a bit. Your crowd control is crazy. Next we have Blade, which is the vampire hunter. Actually, it's pretty good. Yes. So, it works out. Base, 4, 7. And the fast pull up the knife. Now let's see it's hard to hit. It's kind of like, it's just like automatically kind of right. So that's good. I think starting to try that. Same for the other one. Grenade. And then shadow. We had a lot of things like yeah, just oh yeah. Blade shadow. Actually, you bring a bunch of different blades. Ooh, classic blade. Yo, I like the classic blade look. Oh, then they have Blade the movie. Hell yeah. Next we have Cheetah, the Legion of Doom. I'm actually not really familiar much. But let's see, Page's Dodge, which is just kind of like a dodge. We have J, which is a battle charge, which did 50 damage. And we have Frenzied Swipes. Oh. They're doing tons of damage, I think. We have Latch. Oh, I can just like latch onto something and do damage. Wait, those are the gods? Yeah, that's not doing anything. Okay, now let's try Enhanced Reflexes. Whoa, wait. I have like froze time to fight you, and then I'm gonna latch on you. Let's one punch. Then we're gonna do Charge. Oh, I only got one of them. Because it was a so ran through him. Right, we're gonna hit him with a charge in a second. I just want to see if I can do a lot of damage. Boom. Now Frenzied Swipes. Oh, it's like automatic aimbot. So they start targeting. Oh, I'm still learning. See, there's also Cheetah can climb up walls. Oh, but I'm taking your fall damage. That's crazy. And then I launched so far in the air that I take damage, but she can just climb up walls too. Huh. Right, next we have Clayface. Clayface is really cool. The thing I put this on, I threw like 3 blocks of night. Oh, there's actually a Clayface movie coming out. But you can shape shift. So if we press J, it gives us a selection of random shape shifting options. Trickster, Black Panther, She-Hulk, Leonardo. What the heck? So I just shape shifted into Leonardo and changed it into Girl. I don't get his abilities, but it's just basically one of Clayface's abilities is just to disguise himself with other people. But if we want to undo that, we can go and use yeah. So I have Mallet Hands now. I don't know if that means I do a ton of damage. I also just have like much more range, but I have Mallet Hands. Yeah, my hands are doing like sword level damage. I have Mallet abilities, which length of my arm, so I can push much further and then stretch them out. And my favorite is wrecking ball, which I turn into a giant round wrecking ball, which can bounce around and do lots of damage. Oh, Trevor did some nearby damage. Well, yeah, it seems like anytime you have shapeshift, it just gives you some random options, and I swear there are options that aren't even available as like the Riddler. Like, you can't become the Riddler, but there's a Riddler skin I can make as, which is funny, but I'm also so confused for the face. Like, I'm not very well disguised, but I'm very fun. Like, your home's so big. I think that was supposed to be the case. Honor is another one. It's another hero that I can equip bow, and I can't use the bow. For the antique hurricane bow for crowd control. Oh, I can still use the crowd control bow, you know. This guy has the same exact abilities as the last arrow person, and still the bow doesn't work. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but all the research I can do and I'll figure out how to get the bow to work. Next we have Dead Wolf, which obviously comes with some devil katanas, Desert Eagle. I think I'll open the night. There I go, got machine gun and later with baby knife. The katanas are nice because I can katana blitz. I'm just spamming damage. Use the enemy. Oh, that just was like flailing my arm. This pressure point, which is just 20 damage. That's the last bit. I don't know what that did, but you draw the hole in the ground, that's what you get back. There's no last bit for it, that did. Oh, again, that's on. Well, my finger on strength person. And of course, I can heal myself anytime I'm damaged. Next, we have Eagle Queen, which is another arrow character, but I'm going to try to use this sort of the work this so long. That makes me color my dance, just to shoot arrow over my head, directly of damage, and other training. Maybe strength and slowness. Next, we have Gambit, X-Men. I press N to equip my cards, or I press A to equip my bow staff. Just keep the cards, yeah, 11 damage. And then I can do card blitz.
Hey, Cap.
Yeah. And then Royal Flush. Oh, whoa. Or it's like automatically attacking. And then I'll turn my body. Look at those. Start to think that kills. That's pretty cool. So I'm a big fan of Gambit. I like being able to put cards limited. Whoa. This is the first hero and probably the only one I've seen that's here. And so this is Gambit. I'm unfamiliar, but apparently part of the you have Flight, then you have Willpower Beam, which is like their Green Lantern beam, which does the damage. And then Grab, Pause, how did I browse my spell? That's the right place to break out. Alright, so this will move it from my next interesting. Lightning Invasion. We're doing a ton of damage. This is my mind. It's just expert competition. It gives each strength, 9 and resistance. Okay, wow. First, they're really scared. But the real power with music and everything. Oh my God, slow! With my green light right there, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that will do it. The world power. So it's like it's such a burn on deck. So I would put grab. Anyways, apparently this is the strongest hero, the highest tier hero. Oh, dude, I totally forgot. This is how it works. So you have a Green Lantern characters. You have these one of monsters for taking things where different was to say I want a real giant flag spotter, now I have a flag spotter. And maybe I want to wheel a fire extinguisher. I can wheel a fire extinguisher. Maybe it's work. It does. I can see why he's super strong now, but now I can wheel shield into existence, and then I can wheel a flamethrower into existence. And now I have a flamethrower and a shield. What else you got? We have a little sword. So that's a power playing it even for you take the character being able to will hit, which I think is super cool. You have a limited amount of moves, that's what they can hurt the star. So that'll damn it. Now we have Devil Fraud, which is Superman villain. If you ever saw Man of Steel, he's a man. It keeps some vision. It's like Superman and or I can do Bruce Soul's name was seeing red, that's what they're talking about. This 50 damage for the moment. Of course, we gotta try the thunderclap. That's over. And, let's make a flight. I would know it's bad guys. But they're him down when they're flying. Talk with the front breath, take something to the ground. Shut it, oh! Start going flying. Need a bigger better talk. And go. Ooh, this is one I do not know at all. Now we're gentlemen, go. This is the Legion of Doom, the tier 8 hero, and fly. That makes sense. Intangibility, that make me. Oh my god, I can make them intangible. Go back to the life except Jay go invisible.
Hope you're okay.
I'm possessing the dummy right now. I don't know how to unpossess. Oh, I gotta wait a while. Oh, haunting. Does a ton of damage. What the hell? Oh wow, teleport as well. This guy's real mobile. He does a decent amount of damage with his weapons each. No way. A ghost gun? But like actually a ghost gun. I had a slow reload. Oh yeah. Wait, this guy's awesome. Alright, I love this guy. The Gentleman Ghost might be my favorite. Right now I can just go intangible and fly through things like that will go. That seems OP. I would just open the surface. There's nothing there. I want to try the possessing thing real quick. Alright, Steve.
Okay. I tried smelling it, and I tasted it was also something that was so nice. It's also smelling it. It's easy to smell it. Definitely smelling it. That's why I smell it. Yeah, available and easy to eat. I rewarded something. I love freaking hard.
Like so bad.
So, that's what I really
You say the choice themselves. You get more of what you value. I didn't go for it. But hands down, breakfast with options.
I need myself.
Choice. Options. Yogurt, cereal,
Flowers.
fruit, berries, eggs, pastries.
Yes.
Oh, and the best gift of the night died immediately. That's funny. I must definitely go. I took a quick pause and I realized I finally figured out what's wrong with the arrows in the low characters. As you can see, I have green arrow here. And there's arrows, all the arrows, but they're not the same as Minecraft arrows because, of course, that would just be too convenient. So now when you press H to pull out your bow, you need these special type of green arrows. You can put here. So there's boxing glove arrow, bowling arrow, put this type of arrow in here too. So now you can move from button from far in your quiver and select a different arrow. So this is a regular one, which looks nice and regular in the bow. And doesn't fall into insanity. It's shabby. So that's how all the previous characters with arrows I couldn't figure out how we do it. But the green arrow, pretty iconic character, is deadly aim too, which I think just makes it so literally no matter what I do, I'm aiming at the character, which is kind of fun. Next is arrow splits. So you can get a ton of arrows, and then we have first one arrow. So what the heck that did? We sell sledgehammers, which is a little arrow. We have double arrow, boom, survivalist, which that's 3 arrows. What the heck? That's kind of crazy. That's a green arrow, almost like a bubble but good. I'm not quite sure if it's an aesthetic thing, but I'll take it. And then also, of course, there's green arrow. Ooh, I just noticed something better above the netherite bow. But, okay, so those 10 damage differences. And then it has green arrow blade. Aeroplane. Okay, well, the green arrow, if you get a netherite version of the green arrow, you can literally just breaking fly around in a plane. Looks like it goes over you can actually grab this thing as fast. Green arrow plane. Oh no, not to the world trip. Anyways, now after the green arrow, there is like 7 different green lanterns. Because obviously Green Lantern has a lot of iterations, but they're all kind of the same vibe, actually. Green Lantern. I guess some of them have a little bit less power than others. Most of them are tier 8, but then Hal Jordan specifically is a tier 9. So let's see what the Alan Scott Lantern looks like. This one, you can do like a quick flip the ring, which you can just use as a weapon. See the willpower beam. I think around the monster. Have the or surge. Oh, I like pull out a lantern. Surge for the that will carve around. Oh, I can use some beautiful effects. First, how it's loaded. Oh, it's sent trains. Alright, well, how is locomotive? Oh, it's good anything. Oh, I have a shield though. This is like it's protect out and it's getting the ring. Thank you. And now this is switching like it's going to go to skills. Also, it's a slightly different ability for the rank burn. This one is literally a thing you create a shoot. And it's not really big. And it's down. And it's up. And it looks like we go down a bit. Like, go there. I can't get out of the thing. That will like somebody like the more still the thing. And it's the thing. It's the color stuff. Yeah, Guy Gardner was the guy who was in Superman. He's a bit sillier, so I wonder if he was the power third. Yes, which doesn't back. But then if you like follow, it gives like those and fly with their ring arm, which is pretty fun. See, looks like a cow sword and a walker. But he's the strongest, apparently, with the ring. There's things that are just not going to be the willpower server. They're called a Roger, and will they help me out? Look at these are planes flying around. Missile barrage. Okay. I missed. Oh no, these guys are helping out. I was going to get myself below. Oh, you're right there, helping. Okay. Yeah, no, they're spawned in freaking Green Lantern backup fighter jets. And of course, all the Green Lantern spawned in whatever the heck they want. That's some full power moves. That goes flowers. Yeah. That's there. That's the bro. Anything else? Who knows? I guess it's probably worth checking out a couple of the parts these days. Getting them to do the same thing. Well, Simon is a taser thing. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, Concho. Oh. just saw some random stuff spawn and it was like under damage. So anyways, overall, super neat lantern. I kind of want to speedrun though for those guys for so many. Alright, next we have Girl and Pumpman. Virtually playing the new Superman movie as well that I watched. And then I turned the page to a clip for Mace. Okay, so we got Mace where it's called. Okay, it just blind. See it flat. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. I initiated splice. Then we can do a little wingy babe. Okay, and then we have a Mace swirl. Oh, I just twirl the Mace around and then Mace overcharge. Whoa, flying. Okay, the overcharge makes the Mace do 60 damage and then lightning slam. Oh, okay, so I still have to do lightning damage. That's pretty sick. But the wings flapping is really cool. And then we have a battle charge, which also just does a bunch of damage. And now I wonder if Man has different abilities. Does he also rock a mix? Yeah, he does, but he has some different abilities. If Man, he has shoulder charge. Damn, that did 50 damage. He has Cripple, which also does 70 damage. We have Mace Twirl, of course, does a lot. What does Berserker do? I'm just causing things to bleed. And Lightning Charge does 30 damage on landing. Oh yeah, so that's Hawkman and Hawkgirl. That's really Mace-based flying ones. Big fan of that. Next, we have a level 9 Homelander. Homelander is like Superman. If you haven't seen The Boys, you're missing out. But let's do Fast Flight. And now Homelander soaring through the air. He also has X-ray vision that sees through the walls. Pretty much has all the same abilities of Superman. I think it's something called Seeing Red, which I think you've already used on another hero. Let's see. Yeah, just like evil, violent, aim-locked laser vision, even while flying. That's pretty cool. Of course, I would gotta do the thunderclap. Oh, I love the Homelander model here. He looks really good. Now we have Invincible. I've only seen the first season of Invincible. I need to keep watching, but Invincible is also a tier 9 who has flight. If anything, he has protective rage. Whoa! Let's see, that was pretty cool. Miss Fury. That just stun locks him in place as I punch him down. That's pretty fun. Little shoulder charge, did 19 damage. Okay, I think if Domino makes me do like no damage, like I'm fairly weak, but it also makes me invincible, so, and then Thunderclap. So these are kind of like, this is also kind of like a Superman type character. It's totally forgot about Kite. He's a tier 2. My gosh, he's weaker than a lot of these guys. So he has shoulder charge, which did, that's like 50 damage on his dodge. And then I'm assuming, surely Kite Man can fly, right? Yeah. Shadow Kite Man. He's always been kind of a gimmicky character, but you can't become Kite Man. Yeah, they still made him a really cool design like all the other heroes. I think we're kind of getting to the funny part where we're getting a lot of interesting characters. We have Kite Man, and next to Lois Lane. I mean, funny. Lois Lane, just a normal human that can fall in a blind foot. And then I can evade, and if I'm feeling hurry or crazy, I press. I don't know how this works, because I fly called Superman. And now Superman, it's kind of funny, like, it's easier, cheaper than it's ever taken Superman. People else in there, let's see here, do, I don't have flight, it seems. Oh yeah, I do. You need vision. I put on fireworks, that's how it should work, but it doesn't confirm that. Once I do solar absorption, I'm healing. How long am I Superman for? That's what I'm wondering. They also, oh, you can't put on fire in there. But I'm Superman. So you know I gotta put that.
Break out completely.
I still have Lois Lane book. So when you're a superhero, what you can is do double tap. You don't have to do fast play, you can just do double tap and kind of fly around. But then once you put Flash Light on, you can lock in. Okay, and when I take off with Superman, I become Lois again. Interesting. And Lois is cheap. You just need leather, purple fabric, black fabric, and the Daily Planet newspaper. just use this off. After the bottom.
See you guys in the next one.